What's good, y'all? It's your boy PO back with another one, man. And today, as y'all could see, we're watching some more soft white underbelly. And this video is called Prostitute Interview. And her name is Martina. And as you guys could see, the setup is a little different today because we have a special guest today who will make a face reveal in later down the line. But it's my girlfriend, so say hi.
Hi, guys.
All right, so we're going to be watching this with her, getting her input, see what she thinks. And yeah, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, get your snacks, get ready to enjoy, man. Let's get into it.
Does my hair look beautiful, though?
Your hair looks beautiful.
Okay.
Yes. You look...
My titties look right?
Everything looks right.
Mark, tell me, Mark.
No,
You think I can knock a boy off right now?
I know you can.
I'm like a geisha girl. Like, I just like to see if I could do it still. You know, and I'll be like, I still got it.
You still got it, baby.
I still got it.
All right, Martina.
Yes.
Martina, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Sacramento, California.
You can tell.
Yeah.
And, Northern California, raised in Sacramento. Met Kenny Red. He's a Bay Area cat. So that brought me to the Bay Area. That's where I got a lot of my money from, San Francisco. All up and down the coast of California. I got money all over the world. But, just starting in the game, all up and down the coast of California.
All right. And tell me about your family. You had both your parents when you were young?
Yes, I had both of my parents when I was young. And, but my father, my mom and father split up, but my mom worked like 3 jobs, but I had 2 other brothers that were pimps. So I was like exposed to the game, to the ism at a young age, and I learned how to speak ism, real early in the game. And, I always knew to break on a boy, like don't ever let a boy kiss you or have sex with you. If you get money from them, they won't tell nobody, but it sounds crazy, but when you're young and you're absorbing all kind of game from your big brothers telling their girls, you know what I'm saying, their hoes, certain things, I'm getting all the game, I'm absorbing it all. So yeah, I always, and it's in me, not on me,
So at what age did you start doing this kind of work?
Well, I think I was in the 7th grade is the first time.
I was gonna be like, let's guess. I was gonna say 12.
12.
I gave a boy a kiss.
Is that the
Yeah, 7th grade. I was 13.
Bro, what? Then that means I was 12 in 7th grade. That's crazy.
It's for $50. But, I was 7th grade is the first time I gave a boy a kiss for $50. But, I was 20 years old when I started, getting down. But I've always been the type, like a little gold digger.
And why did he have
Paid a girl
50?
$50 for a kiss?
I wonder where he's at now.
Right.
When I was a young girl, like, always wanted everything. Or if you didn't have anything for me, I didn't want to talk to you.
So money's an important part of the equation.
Money is a very important part of my life. Like,
What's more important, money or love?
sock it to a bitch pocket. Fuck love. I'm married to the game. Purse first.
So you've had pimps along the way?
Yeah, Kenny Red. I was with Kenny Red for years, and he got me from this older guy. God bless him. He passed away.
He must be known.
And I was young.
She keeps saying his
And then I got with Kenny Red pimping, and he had like a lot of hoes. He was like exciting. He was fun. He was raw. He was sharp. He was no nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And I got with him.
But what is the attraction for a girl to go with a pimp? I mean, you're giving him all your money, right?
Bro,
Well, the reason why I did because he had all kind of stuff. He had, a lot of things. It wasn't like I was getting it out the dirt with him. When I got with Kenny, Kenny had everything, He had hoes, you know what I'm saying? He had thieves. He had cars. He was just, he just had everything, and I was just excited by it. And I wanted to be a part of his organization.
Mm-hmm. And what did you get out of the equation?
When did I get out?
What did you get out of the relationship?
What did I get out of it? I got a lot of stuff out of it. Most of all, I got some game up out of it and a lot of intelligence from it. You know, I learned a lot. You know, if it's not a blessing, it's a lesson. And shit, my pussy made me a better bitch. It made me a better person. You know, some bitches out here fucking for free and doing all kind of stuff. I can go to sleep real good knowing that I got paid for my pussy and I use protection on top of that, you know?
So you've had run-ins with the law?
I had run-ins with the law, and I know how to swindle my way out of it. And sometimes I can't. And when I can't, you know what I'm saying? Kenny never left me in jail. He's coming to get me. He's coming to get in all his hoes. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never left a bitch in jail, ever.
And do you have children of your own?
Yes, I do have a daughter. I'm 55 right now. I'm 55. I have a daughter that's 38 years old. She is a college graduate. She has her degrees and everything.
And you raised her?
I raised her, and her father did, and he's gone now. Pat, God bless his soul. But she respects the game and everything, but that wasn't a path that she chose to take or anything, and I always hid it from her too, you know. I always kept her in boarding schools and private schools, and she always had the best of everything.
So she never knew that you were doing this?
For a minute, but then she found out, you know, kids are smart, and they could tell.
55 minus 38 is 17.
I literally just...
I don't know why my phone... Yeah, that is crazy.
And yes, she knew what it was, but she wasn't tripping because, you know, I was around, you know, players and pimps and, you know, dope dealers and boosters and, you know, we were around that type of people, you know what I'm saying? But we were living a good life. It wasn't like we was living in the gutter. We lived in the best condos and had the nicest cars and, you know, everything. So she know that, you know, it was something jumping off, but you know, kids stay in children stay in children's place.
So what keeps you in this lifestyle? Is it that the money is good and fast? Is it that?
Oh, I'm retired from that. You know, I'm retired from that. I've been a madam. You know, I have my own stable, but not even like I'm a pimp or something like that. I just charge service fees for me accommodating a girl with a client. So I would never put that, you know, on me, a pimp or anything like that, but I can say a madam, you know, but, you know, getting my service fees and all that. But
for a typical girl that or guy that stays in this game for a long time, is it like an addictive lifestyle that just...
It's very addictive. The game be calling your name and be like, Martina, Martina. But you just have to know when to fold them. You know, when it's that time, you know. I left out the game gracefully. I didn't want to be one of those people that's just still out there, still grinding, you know.
But you saved money.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I don't knock the game. If I see somebody doing what I used to do or whatever, I don't knock nobody or judge nobody, you know, because I ate and I lived off this money for years. And it's good money. Ain't nothing like no whole money. Whole money is for show money.
And drugs were a part of your life?
No. Marijuana, some Hennessy, and keep it moving.
And so how do you define success? You think the money you make is enough to satisfy you and keep you happy, or?
No, you always want more. You don't, it's never enough money. It's never enough money. Like, I'm retired, but I tell you the truth right now. If I walked out in that lobby and it was a rich man, a white man, not trying to be funny,
bro,
was about to give me some money, baby, I will pull it over for a band. And I'll be so quick before you can wink your eye, because I got that sunshine.
But she said she retired.
Never had a problem satisfying a client. But never say what you never would do. Like I said, if I went outside in that lobby right now and somebody offered me the right amount of money, like I said, I'm pulling it over, man. Mm-hmm. I'm getting to it.
And there's something about this life, the attraction from men, the fact that they're willing to give you a lot of money for what you do.
Yeah,
That
and
builds,
it's kind of
it builds your self-esteem.
it's kind of yes, a vanity type of thing too. It makes you confident. I wouldn't say conceited, confident. Like I still got it. You know, like when young boys try to get at me, like I'm definitely not a cougar. I would never be a cougar. I'm more of a fox, you know. If anything, they're gonna get some wisdom from me, and I'm a brother them up or nephew them up real quick. I don't play those kind of games, you know.
But for everything that's got an upside, there's a downside to it. What are the rough sides of this lifestyle?
Getting robbed, going crazy.
Get depressed?
Pardon me?
Get depressed?
Get depressed. The only time I get depressed about anything is poverty. I'm a very happy person all the time. I'm scared of poverty.
Poverty.
Yeah, I don't want to be broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think the most misunderstood thing is about this lifestyle? You know, for people outside of it, it seems like a very cold.
People judge it and think like, oh, we're some cruel people. We do this, we do that. But like in the Bible, have you ever heard of Rahab when she hid Joshua and Caleb? And right before they were going to take over Jericho, and the soldiers came there, and they were like, I know that somebody been over here trying to, you know, keep out our, you know, scene and stuff like that. She was like, yeah, they were here, and they got some coochie, but they went that way when they really went that way. And God blessed her, you know. So like I'm saying that to say this, hoeing been going on for a long time, and it's never going to stop. You know, and Rahab was blessed by God. And she is one of the people in the Bible that has so much faith in God that he loved her so much. And she was Boaz's mother. So God took her away from that game, and he made her a virtue woman. And she married somebody in the Hebrew army.
So does it wear on you after a while, knowing that every guy, every other girl, every cop, every pimp, everyone is kind of looking out for themselves?
It's a dog-eat-dog world. Eat or be ate. You know, I don't have thin skin. Like somebody who has thin skin, they couldn't take it.
Yeah, this life's not for everybody, right?
It's not for everybody.
Have you seen girls that just couldn't handle it?
I see men that can't handle it. You gotta have that je ne sais quoi, you know? And that's what I have. Like I said, it's a lot of extraordinary people that's in this game.
That's Frank.
What's je ne sais quoi?
You
Sounds like it. You took French.
It's just something. Je ne sais quoi. Yeah, it's like something. Something special.
Oh, the very first time you did this for money?
I can remember the first day. It was June 1st, 1985. And I went to Frisco, and I came up on $500. And back in the day, that's like $1,000, $1,500. I thought it was hot shit. And I was like hanging with a group of little white girls, Italian girls, you know, so I was getting really money. I was like the black girl in the group. So I really benefited off being around those white girls. You know, if you can't beat them, join them.
What was the best time of your life?
The best time of my life. Oh, I have so many great times. I remember like DC when Kenny, man, we was getting so much money. That's when Marion Barry was the mayor, when he got caught with the crack at that time. The police was crooked. Everybody was crooked. All they wanted was their hands oiled. And that was one of the funnest times in my life. I used to have tricks lined up. Like I would never get in a car with them. I would have the station wagon, and they would look for me. My name was Tiffany back then. They'd be like, we want Tiffany, we want Tiffany. And I had blonde hair back then. And that was one of the funnest times of my life. I just loved hoeing. I was just such a happy hooker. And then, you know, having such a good pimp like Kenny Red really made you happy because he was a fun pimp. Like,
guy?
you know, we used to go out to dinner. He used to take us all out. We used to go to the Players.
Oh, okay, so
Is that a street name?
this guy is well known, I guess. He has a movie name made after him. Okay, Kenny.
baseball. He would have big birthday parties, and we would be like, whoever's getting the most money, and it was like a little competition thing with my wife-in-laws, but it was not bad, you know, it was like kind of healthy. Built your character, you know, and who's going to get the rawest outfit, but he made sure that we all were treated equal. And one thing Kenny Red never did, like pimps do, they put all their hoes together trying to save money and stuff like that. Not Kenny Red. Not Kenny Red. He have us all in different hotels, you know? Like, he don't like all that, you know? And he would just be bouncing around from different cities. I may be in Hawaii. I may have a wife-in-law in Vegas. And I might have a wife-in-law in Miami or wife-in-law in California. You know, Kenny Red had like his first string, his second string, and then he had the third string, which was the dookie booties. But, you know, he still made them feel good about home, and they weren't really no lookers, you know. But I was also, you know, I was definitely on the first string. I was a starter. But I never warmed the bench, just to let you know that.
Blowing me, bro.
The worst time in my life was, thank God I never got raped or none of that stuff like that, because I'm a riot myself. I used to have a switchblade in my bra, a mace here. Like, I'm really pretty, but I'm dangerous. Hella dangerous, and I know how to throw these paws. Bam, bam, bam. You know, but anyway, back to the lecture at hand. The most depressed time of my life, or the worst time of my life, was when I was on the Holstro, and I got really sick, and I was scared for my life, and I got rushed to Queens of Angels Hospital, and I was having an ectopic pregnancy. Could you imagine that?
What's that?
Out on the Holstro in Hollywood, but I'm hurting all day, and I had an ectopic pregnancy, and then I went to the hospital. They did surgery on me.
So how do those
This
happen?
stupid doctor left surgical sponges in my stomach. And they let me out the hospital a week later. And then I just was really sick. And then I had to go back to the hospital, and I almost died. So that was one of the really scariest times of my life. I don't really have any scary times, like I was kidnapped by no tricks, thank God. You know, I had a trick one time pull a gun on me, and I was like, oh God, like I was scared, and all of a sudden I snatched it out of his hand, and I pulled it on him. I was like, you're gonna hurt somebody with this gun. And I opened up the door, I was like, get out, and I just pulled a gun on him. You know, I had some close calls, you know, and
That's crazy.
I had a really crazy experience. I had shut the whole show down in Van Bruin. In Phoenix, it was a rookie police. He tried to arrest me, and he went in the hotel to go get a room, and I looked in the glove compartment and seen his badge and his gun. I took it all, and I hid it in the garbage outside the hotel, and then he got in the car, and then we pulled over, and he tried to, like, block me in, but I jumped out the window before he can get me. Then he looked in his glove compartment, and his shit was gone. And do you know they shut the whole show down? Everybody was mad at me. But I kept it and got on a bus and went back to another city and stuff. But they wind up getting it like 2 years later. I'm not going to tell you how,
This is crazy.
because I don't want to incriminate myself. But that was a crazy experience. And went back to another city and stuff. But they wind up getting it like 2 years later. I'm not going to tell you how, because I don't want to incriminate myself. But that was a crazy experience, you know, and I know he got demoted. But for the most part, I'm a happy hooker. And Kenny Red pimping is good. And he was always good to all of his hookers. And we always had nice cars. We always had nice places, you know, and...
Do you ever look back at your situation, at your life, and just go, man, this is so nuts, this is so crazy?
It's so crazy. Sometimes I regret not taking opportunities for, like, you know, music producers and, you know, movie producers, being in Hollywood and stuff. I'm a very attractive lady, and I have a very witty personality, and I used to get offered so many different roles and do different things, but I was just so sprung on Kenny Red pimping. That was against the rules, so I never let nobody, like, trick me up or anything like that and try to tell me, you're too pretty for this, and I can help you do this, and I can help you do that. And I used to be like, boy, bye, I got a pimp to pay. And I just, my mind was just straight on paying my pimp. So I do regret that in my life,
You been in love before?
Have I ever been in love? With my daughter. With my daughter. And with Kenny Red. I used to love Kenny Red last year, Dirty Draws, and drink his dirty bath water. Yeah, for real. He's somebody that you could love. He got a heart bigger than Texas. Like, he had so many bitches, and he treated us so good. And we all knew not to be jealous. Can't be jealous, or Kenny Red is going to be upset.
Do you respect the men that pick you up?
Do I respect them? Hell no, fuck them funky ass tricks. I'd be nice, you know what I'm saying, just to get my money. But when they be trying to, I'll be praying that they hurry up. I'll be like, you funky, dirty ass, funky ass trick. This the mouth you kiss your kids with? Hell no, I ain't got no respect for them. The fuck?
What do you wish was different about your life? Do you have any regrets?
I told you, me not taking the opportunities that I could have been just like totally rich. But I just feel like it was my destiny, and it was written. This is what it is. I'm hustle mom. That's who I am. I'm the whole fairy. I sprinkle these little young bitches, you know what I'm saying? And let them know the game, because I didn't have nobody to give me the game like them, because I paved the way for them.
What advice would you give to a young girl?
A young girl.
Who's thinking of doing this?
I'll tell her to stack her money up like Jenga. You know what I'm saying? Stack your money up, buy you some Bitcoins, just save your money, give it to Big Mama. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from drugs. Never, never, ever go without rubbers. I don't care what they say. I don't care if it was the priest saying that he don't even have sex, he's celibate, and you the first one. Don't never go without a rubber. And that's what I'm, thank God, I ain't got no diseases. I'm just sucker free. I'm one of God's favorite. I know I'm one of God's favorites, because I got my scruples still. My throat ain't been slashed. I never been took off, robbed, but I have been tried to get took off, but it never succeeded. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It formed. I had some Mexicans try to take me off at one time, and I just jumped in the passenger seat and just gouged their eyes out, and we just had a car accident. We ran into a car lot, and when the police came, they were like, you so lucky. They was like, they didn't kill 5 girls. I was like, they wasn't about to drive me to my death. I was kicking and screaming. You ain't about to drive me to my death. We all going out. I'm going kamikaze on your ass.
Crazy.
And, that was a scary experience too. But, I walked away with no scratch. Maybe I lost a heel. But they didn't get my money. They didn't get my money, But
what's the most important lesson you've learned?
The lesson I learned, and I've seen other women do, I'm not saying from my perspective, a lesson that, I'm just not going to even talk about nobody else. The lesson that I've learned, drop your books, lose your lessons. Yeah. Drop your books, lose your lessons. You can't be dropping your books. You can't be slipping like you got banana peels up under your feet, You got to be on your toes. You got to look, and watch every way and look ahead and be 10 steps ahead. You can't be slow, Joe. And that's my advice. Yeah.
All right. Martina, thank you so much for sharing your story. Have fun at the Players Ball tonight.
Yes.
Hey, man. W. Martina, I guess. Good story. What do you think?
She should have a movie.
Yeah, that was a pretty...
Her life seemed crazy. She got some crazy side quests in there.
Pretty intense, man. Pretty crazy life. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this. More of my girlfriend, man. Make sure you go watch more videos. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go enjoy some more. It's your boy P.O. and I'm gone.